The temperatures are warming up, and you have all these cold-blooded creatures, i.e.
Yes.
snakes and lizards, going, oh, okay, this feels good. Now I can move around. Now I'm hungry.
They want to get out. Anita is live at the Phoenix Herpetological Sanctuary. It has been a busy time for them. Hey, Anita.
Ooh,
oh, my goodness.
That's a good one.
I'm attempting to hold this gopher snake, and Caitlin is helping me because sometimes I get a little nervous. Gopher snakes look just like rattlers, Caitlin.
That is correct. So the easiest way to tell is their pattern. They have quite a bit different of a pattern than an actual rattlesnake, but they do like to mimic them. So they'll wiggle their tail and look like they have a rattle, and then they'll also flatten their head to look just like a rattlesnake with that diamond-shaped
So
head.
how is their pattern different than a rattler? Is that a rattler down there?
They have
right there.
So this one,
That's not a rattler.
Well, it is a rattler from a different country.
Okay, got it. Okay, so we wouldn't see those. Western diamondback, would we see those?
You would, but that's an albino.
Okay.
So that's odd coloration.
We're striking out here. Caitlin, go ahead and tell me the difference here.
Of course. So obviously the gopher snake is non-venomous, so we don't want to hold a venomous snake like this. But the pattern on a diamondback rattlesnake is a little bit easier to tell that they're diamond-shaped, whereas theirs are a bit more square. And they're a little bit more of that brownish color than the Western diamondbacks.
And you're not hearing that rattle, so maybe
Correct.
if you see a snake, quietly listen.
Yes, you could listen, but they also make a sound with their throat that sounds exactly like a rattlesnake.
They really trick you, don't they?
Even professionals like us, if we don't see the animal, we treat it as a rattlesnake until we can see the pattern.
You guys are getting a lot of calls for snakes. It's warming up. They're coming out.
Correct. So these are cold-blooded animals that like to sit in the sun. So during the winter, we don't see them as much because they're kind of hiding and hunkering down to stay warm underground, but during the summer they love to sit out in the sun and warm up, so you might see them more often in your backyard or front yard.
What do you do if you see a gopher versus what do you do if you see a rattler?
Well, either one of them, you just obviously you wouldn't want to touch them, but the biggest thing with like a rattlesnake, if you do see one, is just take one large step away from a rattlesnake. A snake strike is 1/3 of its body length. So if it's a 3-foot snake, its effective danger zone is 1 foot. So if you step back, gives you about 2.5 to 3 feet, which is well out of the danger zone.
Which is what I'm doing right now. Do you want to get a bucket over it? Do you want to call someone? You don't want it in your yard, right?
Right. Always call somebody. Don't try doing it yourself. Most people, they say 7 out of 10 people that try to remove a rattlesnake without experience or proper equipment get bit. And hospital bills can easily run well over $200,000 for a snake bite right now.
Will you guys pick up if you're called? I know you're busy.
We do, and we have a hotline number, and you can call us. We can come out, and we can assist in removing it. We do have a service charge to do that, unfortunately, with the price of gas today.
Yeah.
But yes, we can come out, and we educate you while we're there, and we also can relocate to get the snake out of your yard.
All right, and then that's what you do. You're relocating, you're saving the snakes. This gopher snake is wild, so he will go back in the wild. He will go back in the wild, you guys. So I stepped back because that's what Dan told me to do. I don't know. That right behind him, I know we're getting the wrap. Right behind him is the rattlesnake.
There's one like in the back corner. If you can get down here.
Back corner, and so they're still little as well. They're not that massive.
Right, and there are 13 different types of rattlesnakes in Arizona.
Wow.
So there's a really good website that you could go on called reptilesofaz.org, and that one's cool because you could look at all the different patterns of the snakes, lizards, toads, whatever you see here in Arizona, and kind of figure out what you've seen, or you can send us an email with a picture and we can ID that for you.
I love that. Okay, you guys, little bit of education, but they're all coming out. Everyone's coming out. Getting a little sun.
They've been out.
Look below you. This guy's curious, number 16.
Yes, so that's a Hopi rattlesnake. They live here in Arizona as well.
Oh, I didn't think that was a rattler. See, I wouldn't know.
I personally, I don't want to play with them.
No.
But I like rattlesnakes. I respect them. They were here long before we were here.
I don't like them, but
well, we can work on that.
Okay.
They're pretty amazing. Anything that can live out in our desert and
They're
make a living out
amazing
there.
creatures, yes.
Yeah.